welcome to a terrific Math Thursday. If you're just joining us now for questions 21 to 29, remember, it's important that you struggle with these questions first before watching the videos. And regardless of if you can get the right answer or not, you want to have that struggle to boost your learning and build your own thinking. Then you can compare your thinking to my thinking and learn something. So here we go. Question 21. In the diagram below, line segment EB down here bisects angle ABD. This word bisect, they've even shown it to you here. It means that these two angles are equivalent. Okay, so I could label this angle X and this angle X. And we want to know what's the measure of angle ABE over here. Bien, bien. All right, well, let's figure it out. To do that, I need to know, this is what I'm looking for, this angle. Okay, how am I going to find that? Well, I need this angle over here first. 60 plus 70 plus that angle, call it y, okay? 60 plus 70 plus y equals 180. So let's do that. 60 plus 70 is 130 plus y equals 180. Oh, I can see it now. Y is equal to 50. Okay, cool. All right, so let's label that 50. And now, watch this. 50 plus 2x equals 180. Look at that, because this is a straight line here, and this 50 plus this x plus that x equals 180. So now solve this, and you take away 50 from both sides to get 2x equals 130, and then you divide both sides by 2 to get x is equal to 65. There it is. Next, here. Ooh, I like these ones where there's so many lines. A parallelogram is inscribed in a quadrilateral as shown. Okay. We want to know angle X here. All right. And we're going to need to use these two angles here and here to find it out. Let's zoom in so we can write all over, vandalize their diagram. All right. Here are some things that we know from all this. Okay. So let's first find this angle in here. Call it y. All right. 49 plus 48 plus y equals what? 180. I feel like I'm playing darts. All right, because I score a lot of 180s in darts. Yeah, right. Lifetime 180 in my lifetime. Okay, 49 plus 48, and no one saw it either. 80 plus 9 is 97. So 97 plus y equals 180. Y equals 83. You can take 97 and have 180 and subtract 97 and prove it to yourself. So y is equal to 83 degrees. And then you can have C pattern here because these are parallel lines. C pattern. So C pattern tells us y plus x also equals 180. And then substitute in 83 there. Plus x equals 180. Isn't this the reverse of the problem we just found where x is now equal to 97? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And that's pretty cool. All right, so x is equal to 97 degrees. Oh, there it is. Keep going. A rectangular sign is built as shown. Now, the four supports for the back of the sign form four congruent triangles. So there's four triangles, they're all the same. Okay, we're told it's rectangular. Okay, so that actually adds in a key piece of information. That means these are right angles for those congruent triangles. They look right angles, but they're not labeled, but we can label them because we're told it's rectangular. Okay, the four supports would form four congruent triangles. What's the value of x? Well, to find the value of x, wouldn't it be nice to have this value here? Well, I know that this is 32 degrees, okay? I know that, this is 32 because they're all congruent. And then this one here, this angle will be the same as that angle. So let's call it dot. No, I don't want to call it dot. Let's call it y. Y. So y plus 32 plus 90 equals 180. Y equals, is it 58? 58 indeed is y. 58, okay? So y plus x. Now we use this 180. Okay. Y plus x equals 180. Okay, so 58 plus 58 happens to be 116 plus x. So y plus y is 116. 58 times 2 equals 180. Subtract 116 from 180 gives us x. And that, my friends, is 64. Keep going. Consider the right triangle below. Okay, I will consider this right triangle. Line segment XY connects the midpoint of PQ to the midpoint of PR. Well, it sure does. What is the length of XY? Okay, it's half this length. Half that length. Okay, so how do we know this? Well, because this is half of that, and this really feels like grade 10 to me. This doesn't feel like a grade 9 problem, but maybe they're seeing, can you take your thinking and take it to another level? Okay, if this is the same as that, that means each one of these is 10.4. 10.4, okay? 10.4, 10.4. So this one here is double the length of this one because they're similar triangles. They share all the same angles, and the ratio is this one is half the size of the big one. This is like from here to here, 1. This is big. So this one is half the size. So this side is half the side length. So half of 15.6 is 7.8. There it is, 7.8. So we just take that, 15.6, and divide by 2 equals 7.8. Whew. I don't think we see this in grade 9. Interesting. Anyway, this is their test. They can put what they want on it. That's the last multiple choice for the last section. So maybe they thought this would be very challenging and see if you can get it. That's not a challenging grade 10 problem, but it is challenging to us because we need to think through it. Okay, Shazam. Pravin designs a lightning bolt using 2 quadrilaterals and 1 triangle. Okay. Complete the table below. Justify your answers using geometric properties. Okay. All right. So what we need is the measure of angle x and the measure of angle y. That's all we need. Okay, so let's get in there and find it. All right. So what I can get from this one in here, this quadrilateral, is 2 y's are in there. So that's 2y plus 66 degrees plus 72 degrees. Cool lightning bolt. What's your name? Pravin. Cool lightning bolt, Pravin. This all adds up to 360 degrees. Why? Because it's 4 sides, and so I could divide that into 2 triangles. So each triangle gives me 180 degrees of angles, so that's 360. So now let's find y. 66 plus 72 is 138. So 2y is equal to 360 minus 138. I'm just going to subtract it from both sides, eh? So that will give us that. 66 this is indeed 138. Okay, good. 360 minus 138 is 222. So y is equal to 111 degrees. Sorry, I skipped a lot of steps there. 2y is equal to 222 degrees. Right? I'm not trusting it. Check with a calculator because my mental math brain is like, I don't want to check that answer, Mr. Jennings. I don't want to be sure of that, and then I divide that by 2. There. Yeah, so yeah. Okay, so y is equal to 111. So y is equal to 111 degrees. Justification. The angles of a quadrilateral add to 360. Okay, so that's y. And then angle x. Okay, well, in order to get angle x, I'm going to use the 180 property here. And so this one over there, actually, I think angle x is just this plus this. I think angle x is those two added together. because these two minus 180 give me this one. This is called this Z, because we already have a Y there. So Z is equal to 180 minus 68 minus 25, and X is equal to 180 minus Z. So it's going to be equal to those things. But let's work it out as though I didn't know that shortcut. Okay, first I find Z. Z plus 68 plus 25 equals 180. And then I do it. So I'm going to stubbornly do it. Okay, 88 is 93. So Z is equal to 87 degrees. Okay, and that tells me X is 180. X plus Z equals 180. So X is equal to 180 minus Z. 180 minus Z, Z is 87 degrees, and X is equal to 93. Just like I said, the sum of these two. X is equal to 93 degrees. X is equal to 93 degrees. And then justification, blah, blah, blah. Write down all the thinking I just talked about. I ain't got time to write that down for you. You write down yourself. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle. Nicole notices the star design shown below on the pavement outside a movie theater. A, B, C, D, E. Determine the sum of the angle measures of the corner of this star. Woo! Okay. Well, how are we going to do that? Well, if I find this angle and that angle, then I can find these measures as well. How will I do that? Well, I happen to know that this angle is 108, but maybe you forgot that the interior angle of a pentagon is 108. So here's how we can do it. Okay, so a pentagon, a five-sided shape, and I'm considering this one here. Okay, this pentagon, oh, the best pentagon I ever drawn. Okay, is going to have five sides, so three triangles. So 3 times 180 is the sum of its angles. That's 540. There's five sides, so I take 540 and divide by 5 is equal to 108. That's that's one angle. So I put that there. So that from that I can find this angle here. This angle here, call it x. X plus 108 equals 180. X is equal to 72. Cool. So if that's 72, then that's 72 as well. And so let's do that. 72 plus 72 plus the angle up there, A, plus A is equal to 180. A is equal to 180 minus 72 twice. 72 twice is 144, so A is 36 degrees. Okay? There's how many of them? A, B, C, D, E. There's 5 of them.
Good morning, CCI. This is your 2-minute warning
plus
to turn
B
on all your
plus C
projectors.
plus D
Preparation for our
plus
live stream of
E
CCI 8.
equals 5 times 36 degrees. I happen to know that that's 180. Okay, and now I'll just pause the video and wait for the announcements and then finish up. Okay, let's carry on. So now let's consider the diagram below. What's missing, this diagram asks? Well, y and x, clearly. And they want us to complete the tables below and justify our answers. You won't have to justify your answers on this version of the EQAO because it's all multiple choice. Isn't that nice? It's all multiple choice. Everyone's very excited. Okay, so we need to find this and we need to find that. And there's a lot of things missing. But here are some things that we know. This angle over here is 85 degrees because these are like kissing birds that kiss right there. So that means this angle over here is 180 minus 85. So this is 95 degrees here. This one over here is 180 minus 108. So that's 72 degrees. Okay, and then X here, well, if this is 85 and that's 65, and I call this one, we don't know it yet, so call it Z. Okay, Z plus 85 plus 65 equals 180. Add these together, gives us 150. And so then I have Z is equal to 180 minus 150. Z is equal to 30 degrees. Okay, so if this is 30 degrees here, and I know that this is a right angle, then X plus 30 equals 90. Okay, so x is equal to 60 degrees. All right, so I got one of them. X is equal to 60 degrees. Why? Because of all of what I just said. And then y, what's that? Well, here's a quadrilateral. It has four sides. So all of the angles will add up to 360. So it's like this: 72 plus y plus 30, which is x, plus 95 equals 360. Add all those up. 72 plus 30 is 102. So this is 197. Y plus 197 equals 360. And then y equals 263. Sorry, 163. 163. There we go. Y is equal to 163. And it looks like 163 on the diagram. It's very close to a straight line, but not quite a straight line. Cool. Let's keep going. Two more questions. Can I finish them? Wheels of Fun. A Ferris wheel has 6 sides of equal length. It's a hexagon. The exit ramp of the Ferris wheel is in the shape of a trapezoid and has an incline angle of 20 degrees. Cool. What are the values of y and x? Well, it told me it's a trapezoid, so these are parallel. So y plus 20 degrees should add to 180. So y is equal to 160. And x, interesting. What's that angle? Well, tell you what, I'm going to draw the hexagon here. And it's a regular hexagon, so each one of these angles is 120. All right. And so this is going, this here, this angle is 240. Why? Because with the angle 120, it would make a full circle, it would make 360. But I'm not going to use the whole 240 degrees. What I have here is if this is 240 degrees, I have to take away this angle here. Why? Y was 160, so I just need to subtract y from, because x plus y is equal to 240. So x is equal to 80. 80 degrees. Indeed it is. X is equal to 80 degrees. Cool. And there's the two things that we needed to know. And then I have one more question to do. It's a quick one, but I'm going to get my class started, which is you, and then I'll return and finish the video.